Okay, what's up? Welcome to the vlog. This is episode like 24, 23, something. Um, it's been a pretty uneventful couple of weeks. I missed you guys last Monday. I'm very sorry. I've been real busy with work, getting a lot of hours. I got this new job at UPS store. It's called the UPS store. It's not actually UPS, it's an affiliate. And I'm going to tell people that sometimes, like, sorry, bud, you're going to have to call UPS for that one because we're not UPS. Oh, well, what are you? We're just an affiliate. I'm sorry. But it's the sickest job ever. It's so easy, so fun, and I'm blessed and lucky to have this job. Is so good. It's right in front of my house. Like, I literally go, I'm in Los Angeles on Venice Boulevard in Mar Vista, and I just walk west 1 block and then cross the street and that's it. And I'm at the 7-Eleven right next to the UPS store in the same little lot. So sick. I've gotten there in, I'm not kidding, 60 seconds. I've made it from the top of my staircase, down 4 flights, out to the street, ripped my bicycle up the street and across. Made it to the 7-Eleven in less than 60 seconds before. I'm not fucking kidding you. Like, I left, it was at like 8:55. I got to the 7-Eleven door, still 8:55. Not kidding. That's how close I live to work. So that's incredible. I can come home for lunch every day, whip up some tuna and eat it, whatever, go back. Or sometimes I just go to the burrito cart around the corner and bring it back to work and just eat in the back. Super chill. My manager's super chill. I'm doing really well. Haven't been late by more than like 2 or 3 minutes ever. I try to be early. I'm doing everything they ask. I'm learning quick. Um, it's real easy. It's just like sorting mail, putting it in mailboxes. Most of the time when people are coming in with packages, I'll ship it or do a lot of Amazon returns. Um, and there's a lot of pretty ladies that come in, which is a really nice bonus. Right there in Mar Vista and Venice, okay? Um, I want to ask for their number so bad. And I don't, I shouldn't, I can't, I won't, you know. They're standing there talking to me, giving me their package, just beautiful, painfully beautiful women. And I'm just standing there like, I'm talking to them, like, just flirt with them, really try and talk to them about, like, anything other than this. I'm like, do you live around here too? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, I like your nails. I'm like, oh, thank you. And I'm like, I want to ask your number so bad, so bad, so bad. Oh, man, like a girl, this one really, really beautiful girl, just wearing like a bandana as a t-shirt with no bra, just hot as fuck, giving me this cool bronze Zeus statue memorial for like a friend to ship. And I'm like, I'll package it up really nice for you. I'll do a really good job. I'm gonna do really, really good. It's gonna get there in one piece, I promise, for you. And I like wrote down my phone number on a sticky note, like attached to the back of the receipt when I handed it to her. And she kind of looked at me like she knew what I was doing when I was writing it. And I just really wish I didn't do that. She's not gonna call me. Why would she call me? She's just annoyed. Now she's probably never gonna come back to my store. And I hope she doesn't. She hopes she doesn't. So that was just, I really wish I didn't do that. It's really hard to resist, though. Very difficult to resist doing that. But it's what it is. It's not a big deal. Job is great. I'm really into it. I'm really happy about it. And they're making me a notary. Took most people like 5-6 months of working there to become a notary, but they desperately need notaries at my store because I only have one, which is my manager, who is also pregnant and going to go on maternity leave soon, and then we'll have zero notary for like 3 months. So me and Josue's hilarious. He's like this 51-year-old gay dude, and he wouldn't think he's 51. Dude, he looks good for his age. He's looking good. And anyways, no homo, okay, but he's homo, which is cool. It's great. Whatever. Love gay guys. They're hilarious. So Josue is hilarious. Like, he's so funny. He's always just like so sassy. And like a shit, like at the end of the work the other day, we were going to go to Best Buy together because um he needed a camera to watch his pet dog in the living room during the day, and I needed a headphone splitter for some tech stuff I'll talk about in a minute. And he's like, we should go together. Oh my God, we should go to Best Buy together. I think I said that. And he was like, you want to go to Best Buy? And I was like, yeah, let's go right after work. And he's like, we're going to Best Buy. And I was like, He's stupid as fuck. He's like jumping up and down, like, okay, bro. Woo, yeah, okay. It was just like really fun, dude. Good colleague, great colleagues, great people I'm working with. Everybody's super chill. Everybody, all the customers come in and they're like, "You guys are having way too much fun." We're like, "Yeah," and um, so I've just been working a lot, and I've been going to MMA. Um, Mostly Muay Thai. Coach told me he's like, you need to take a few more jiu-jitsu classes after MMA fight team. So fight team is a little more serious, more for the people that are like competing and stuff. And I try to make it to fight team. There's MMA fight team on Monday nights and Muay Thai fight team on Thursday nights. So it's just striking at Thursday nights. And at MMA, it's obviously also shooting shots and grappling and wrestling and also striking while grappling, right? MMA, and so it's like about like MMA, and this is the most fun. It's really, really, really fun and intense. I got this little little bit of a black eye going on. For sure, it's not really a black eye. Even it's just like a little bruise on my eyelid. It's a little black eye, whatever. Got that from MMA fight team last Monday when I was like fighting Brett, and Brett's got full mount on me, and he's ground and pounding, and I'm trying to get up, and he's like, just he's hitting me in the fucking face while I'm trying to get him up off of me, and this like most of the guys there are so much more experienced than I am still at this point, and I just get worked. I get tags in, and I'm getting better, and I'm getting there, but like I'm still just getting worked. And it's okay, don't worry. It's not like full 100% sparring. It's like 30-40% light sparring, but it's still, we're wearing MMA gloves, like the UFC gloves, in fight team night on MMA fight team Monday night. We wear the UFC gloves, and it still hurts, man. But it's really fun. It's really healthy. Feels really good to be improving, and I really love it. And it's tough though, for sure. I mean, especially when you're still so new and everyone there that you're fighting, for the most part, is like not. But it's really fun. It feels really good to have my sport and be an athlete and training. And took a few days off again. I didn't go Friday, Saturday, or today, Sunday. So one, my jaw hurts a lot. I'm kind of letting it recover. It's like I got this black eye. Like, for God's sake, my jaw hurts because like I get hit like here, and it sends my jaw back like this, like that, and it like tweaked this spot, and I kept getting hit the same fashion, and the same thing kept like, and it just got worse and worse. It just hurts. It's like some guys spar lighter than others. You know what I mean? Friday night is sparring. 6 and 7 p.m. sessions. 7 p.m. is the advanced session. And if I go on Friday night for the 6 p.m. beginner session, it's typically when I can tell how much I've improved. And every now and then there's guys there that I'm fighting. They're like, whoa, don't beat me up. I'm like, I couldn't if I wanted to. And he goes like, let's be honest. We both know you could win. You would win. And I'm like, thanks, bro. And another fool, he's like, I'm new, and I'm like fighting him, and I throw like a spinning back fist and like pull it at the last second. And he's like, you're not new. He was like, new, and I'm like, I'm new too, don't worry. And then I do shit like that. And he's like, you're not new. And I was like, I've only been training a few months, but I'm working hard, and I think I just am like naturally. It's just intuitive to me. I think I'm just kind of a little bit naturally talented at it. I mean, most of the people there are telling me like, damn, I would never guess you only a few months. Like, I feel good. It's really fun. Um, my fight. I'm signed up for a fight. Street Beefs. If you ever seen that, it's an amateur backyard fighting ring. It's not Street Beefs. It's a new one. This is their first event. It's called Brawl and Order. But okay, it's sanctioned. Okay, so 3 3-minute rounds, MMA gloves, no knees to the body or face or elbows, and I'm fighting another kid they matched me up well with. He's only started his first Muay Thai class like a few months ago as well, so it's like similar level of experience, and same weight class. And there was a state ref there and medical team on standby. It's a state sanctioned event, just like Street Beefs. It's sanctioned. They're building the ring, so it's sanctioned, and it's a smoker fight. This is called a smoker fight. It's not amateur MMA yet. It's still, before even that. It's called a smoker fight. And there's also something called PKB, which I'd like to get into after this, which is like point sparring. And you're not supposed to be trying to knock each other out, and you wear headgear, and pads, and it's Muay Thai called PKB fights, and there's plenty of those in LA I can start to get into. But this smoker fight that I'm signed up for is in Tennessee. It's in Chattanooga, Tennessee. They're gonna fly me out, give me room and board, you know. So, and I'm gonna earn money for pay-per-view sales, and a portion of my pay-per-view sales if people use my fighter code. So I'll have that when it's ready for you, for my audience, the millions of people that it is, to use and watch my fight live on pay-per-view in November. It's scheduled now for November 1st is the date they're shooting for. They still need more fighters to make the event happen. Excuse me. They wanted to do late October, but still don't have enough fights together yet for the event. So now they're shooting for November 1st, which is also coming right up. So they may push the event off again if they still don't have enough fighters yet. But it'll happen at some point. Whatever, no worries. Even if it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. But I'm really excited for it. I believe it will happen, and I'm super, super stoked for it. And I'm not going to stop training. I'm not going to slow down. I'll tell you what. Whatever this kid's about, I'll tell you one thing. I will offer him no quarter, and I will not slow down training. I'm training as hard as I can, right? And I'm doing good. So this kid better watch out. That's all I can say. His name is Python. If you go on Instagram and go to Brawl and Order MMA. Yo, what up? Yeah, let me do it. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I had to help Alec transfer FIFA back onto the internal storage of my Xbox from the external hard drive that I bought because I bought an external hard drive when I bought this new laptop so I could have more room for games I'm trying to play and make videos of on this channel. So I didn't realize, though, the external hard drive that you buy doesn't let you launch XS games, Xbox Series X/S games from the drive. It can only hold them on there. So if you want to play them, you have to transfer them back to internal storage. But if it's an Xbox 360 or Xbox One older game, it can store on the external hard drive and launch and play the game from it, but not new games. I didn't realize that. That was why the SD card storage that plugs into the Xbox cost more money, even though it had less storage, because those can launch XS games from them. So I need to get one of those now. Also, next paycheck. It's a good segue to talk into the tech stuff I wanted to talk about, which is, that's part of it. This headphone splitter that I need. This is such a deep nerd cut piece of tech that they don't have it at Best Buy. They only have the opposite. They only have a female to male headphone splitter, okay, where you plug, this headphone jack into it, and then it splits and becomes two more of this. So this becomes two, so that if you want to share a pair of earphones with a friend, you can plug it into or that would take the female to male. Either it's confusing. No, they only had the male to female splitter. Okay, so it started like this and was a little cord that branched off into two female ports. Okay, so you could plug this into one phone and then plug two different earphones into it. So both people can use their own earphones listening to the same thing in a car ride or something. You know what I mean? When I was a kid, I remember we did that one time. But what I need, okay, I'll show you. Hold on. What I need is the opposite of that. I need a female to male, because you see how this has two ports, a little microphone and a little headphone port there. This is my game capture card that I bought with this new laptop in order to record quality gameplay, okay? And it works great. But if you want to also record your like Xbox party, you have to plug the headphones into the same pair of headphones with the mic on it to both of these to pick up the microphone and to pick up like what you're hearing from your friends in the Xbox party, essentially. So essentially, it's very confusing and complicated. And what you need to do is be able to plug one set of headphones into both of these. So I need a female to two male headphone jack adapter, dude. So that's a $5 piece of technology on Amazon, and it's such a specific thing that they don't even carry it at Best Buy. Only the opposite, the male to two female they have, but not the female to two male, which is what I need. Romero and I spent like 3 hours yesterday on Saturday together trying to make a freaking video where we both just play Helldivers too. And literally like the first 3 hours of us together was just us each dicking around with our OBS studio and game capture card, plugging into the laptop and like randomly losing audio and having to fix that issue and having to figure out how to capture all the audio and all the gameplay and each other, and the whole thing is like way harder than you think. It's intense. And I think honestly this game capture card and like streaming and gaming and recording all at once is really built for like a PC is like ready to do all of anything you could possibly want to do at the same time. But these laptops, not as much so, I don't think, is why we're having so much trouble. But it is what it is. So I think if we both get the headphone splitter, it'll be much easier. We can both just plug straight into our thing and just be easy peasy. So we need to get that. But finally we did it. Okay, we made a motherfucking video. We made a Helldivers 2 sick video, okay? Slick video, okay? So that's going up on the channel, so watch out for that. Like I said before, this is... there's a lot of gaming on this channel. I do a lot of gaming. I grew up playing games. Everybody likes games, playing video games. So finally decided, fuck it. Well, I started with the vlog, actually, on this channel. And then Romero started picking up making videos, and he started making gaming videos. And at first I was like, do I really want to make gaming videos? And then I started making a couple too, and I was like, yes, I do. Super fun. Makes games way more fun again. And it's really fun making gameplay videos, and I love doing it, and people like them, and it's really something I want to build out on this channel. And I'm still going to keep doing the vlog, and I'm going to try to make my wisdom series soon, make the first episode today, and where I just sit and talk about, stuff that's important to know and help you through life. And then I'm going to do a Machiavellian Books series where I read books to you. So like an audio book you could throw on, have a sick video in the background or whatever, and listen to cool, good books, because it's really important to read. And this is inspired by Hannibal Vector. Okay, so he's doing that series first. But I don't think I totally aped it, because what he would do is he would just like read some from a book in the start of his videos and the intro, and each intro, which was cool. And then I told him, I was like, dude, you're pretty good at that. I would watch a video of you just reading a book for 30 minutes, dude. I would totally get into that. And then he started doing it. So I am going to take my liberties and say that I had a hand in the creation of that series anyways. So I'm going to do it too. I'm not going to call it Machiavellian Reads. I'm going to call it Machiavellian Books. Okay? So it's different. And first book I'm going to be reading is this book. Educated, a memoir by Tara Westover. And this is a book. She's from Idaho, and this is her memoir, so it's all true. And she grew up in like deep cut Idaho, dude, like middle of nowhere, way up in the mountains. And her mom was a midwife and an alchemist, and her dad was like a junkyard mechanic, scrapyard man, right? And she didn't go to school. She didn't even have a birth certificate until she was 9. Excuse me, hold on, I gotta sneeze. And she never went to school. Her dad didn't trust the government trying to brainwash kids in school, which I don't entirely blame him or disagree with, but I'm gonna send my kids to school. Um, and they're like Mormon, super Mormon, and she is just incredible. Her writing is so beautiful. It sounds like fiction, the way she writes. You know what I mean? So entrancing, so good and raw, and has a lot of edge to it. So like if you listen, I'll read you a passage right now. And I'm from Idaho, and so is Hannibal Vector. So this book is a big, deep personal connection to me, and I remember learning about this book like a decade ago, like 15 years ago probably, when I was still living in Boise. I'm pretty sure Boise, Idaho, the capital city, and I learned about this book on the radio, and I heard her talking. The author was talking a little bit on an interview on a short radio segment, and this is a very popular book, a New York Times 10 best books of 2018. That's when this was dropped, dude. So um, New York Times Book Review, #1 New York Times bestseller. Very good book. And a praise for Educated on the back. Here's Bill Gates, an amazing story and truly inspiring. The kind of book everyone will enjoy. It's even better than you've heard. And I agree with that, especially the last section of that. It's even better than you've heard. That is exactly the impression that I have gotten from the first chapter that I've made it through so far. I wanted to read the book for the longest time and never went out and got it until finally one day my friend from MMA, Ruby, she was talking to me about this book. And I was like, what? That book? I've known about it for the longest time. I always wanted to read it. And she's like, yeah, I got it. I was like, oh my God, can I borrow it? And she's like, yeah, sure. And I was totally fucking sick because I borrowed it and I'm reading it and I love it so much, dude. So if I like pull up just an excerpt for you from the first like couple pages, I remember, yeah, just the first page in the prologue. Listen to this. Tara Westover's memoir, Educated. I'm standing on the red railway car that sits abandoned next to the barn. The wind soars, whipping my hair across my face and pushing a chill down the open neck of my shirt. The gales are strong this close to the mountain, as if the peak itself is exhaling. Down below, the valley is peaceful, undisturbed. Meanwhile, our farm dances. The heavy conifer trees sway slowly, while the sagebrush and thistles quiver, bowing before every puff and pocket of air. Behind me, a gentle hill slopes upward and stitches itself to the mountain base. If I look up, I can see the dark form of the Indian princess. The hill is paved with wild heat. The hill is paved with wild wheat. If the conifers and sagebrush are soloists, the wheat field is a corps de ballet, each stem following all the rest in bursts of movement, a million ballerinas bending, one after the other, as great gales dent their golden heads. The shape of that dent lasts only a moment, and is as close as anyone gets to seeing wind. Turning toward our house on the hillside, I see movements of a different kind. Tall shadows stiffly pushing through the currents. My brothers are awake, testing the weather. I imagine my mother at the stove, hovering over bran pancakes. I picture my father hunched by the back door, lacing his steel-toed boots and threading his calloused hands into welding gloves. On the highway below, the school bus rolls past without stopping. I am only 7, but I understand that it is in fact more than any other. But I understand that it is this fact more than any other that makes my family different. We don't go to school. Dad worries that the government will force us to go, but it can't because it doesn't know about us. 4 of my parents, 7 children, don't have birth certificates. We have no medical records because we were born at home and have never seen a doctor or nurse. There's an asterisk, and at the bottom of the page, the asterisk leads, except for my sister Audrey, who broke both an arm and a leg when she was young. She was taken to get a cast. We have no school records because we've never set foot in a classroom. When I am 9, I will be issued a delayed certificate of birth, but at this moment, according to the state of Idaho and the federal government, I do not exist. Of course, I did exist. I had grown up preparing for the days of abomination, watching for the sun to darken, for the moon to drip, as if with blood. I spent my summers bottling peaches and my winters rotating supplies. When the world of men failed, my family would continue on, unaffected. I had been educated in the rhythms of the mountain, rhythms in which change was never fundamental, only cyclical. The same sun appeared each morning, swept over the valley, and dropped behind the peak. The snows that fell in winter always melted in the spring. Our lives were a cycle, the cycle of day, the cycle of the seasons, circles of perpetual change that, when complete, meant nothing had changed at all. I believed my family was a part of this immortal pattern, that we were, in some sense, eternal. But eternity belonged only to the mountain. There's a story my father used to tell about the peak. She was a grand old thing, a cathedral of a mountain. The range had other mountains, taller, more imposing, but Buck's Peak was the most finely crafted. Its base spanned a mile, its dark form swelling out of the earth and rising into a flawless spire. From a distance you could see the impression of a woman's body on the mountain face, her legs formed of huge ravines, her hair a spray of pines fanning over the northern ridge. Her stance was commanding, one leg thrust forward in a powerful movement, more stride than step. My father called her the Indian Princess. She emerged each year when the snows began to melt, facing south, watching the buffalo return to the valley. Dad said the nomadic Indians had watched for her appearance as a sign of a spring, a signal the mountain was thawing. Winter was over, and it was time to come home. All my father's stories were about our mountain, our valley, our jagged little patch of Idaho. He never told me what to do if I left the mountain, if I crossed oceans and continents, and found myself in strange terrain where I could no longer search the horizon for the princess. He never told me how I'd know when it was time to come home. Pretty good. What a talented, incredible writer. She certainly went and got educated indeed on how to write, right? So like that's the whole thing. She like didn't go to freaking school, had a totally crazy, intense life. Part 1, time to come home. Now I'm finding where I was at so I can put my bookmark back into this motherfucker. The midwife. There we go. Chapter 2. So I'll reread chapter 1 and then move on from chapter 2. So I'm gonna make Machiavellian books. It's gonna be a good series. Do a wisdom series. Doing the vlogs right now, and a lot of gaming, dude. Playing a lot of different games, okay, on the channel. I love Sonic so much. I'm like totally obsessed with Sonic and Sonic games. I don't know what it is. I didn't even play that much Sonic growing up. Like I had Sonic Unleashed 2008. It's one of the games I'm playing now. Super awesome and fun. And I'm playing on stream, okay? Sonic, not on stream, just making videos and posting. I just call it on stream. It just makes more sense. It's just easy to, sounds good. So, what happened was, like a couple years ago, I, on a whim, downloaded Sonic Frontiers. I was like, I got the Sonic itch. And I want the newest, slickest, slapdaddiest, next-geniest Sonic that there is, which is Sonic Frontiers. This is like open world Sonic. And he's got like 5 islands, okay? And each island is really big, open world, sandbox style gameplay with bosses and enemies all around and hid treasure to find and puzzles and map pieces to pick up. Super fun, okay? And each island of the 5 islands has like 7 to 10 levels on it, and the levels are like your classic Sonic speed runs, okay, like the stages, and they're called cyberspace, Dr. Eggman's cyberspace, right? And so I got that game and was playing it and having really fun, and the levels are super cool, and it's super slick and brand new. Controls are nice and tight, totally awesome, really cool, great next gen Sonic. They nailed it. But then what I realized when I was watching Sonic videos of other Sonic games is the Sonic, older Sonic games, the levels, they're like all about the levels. They don't have an open world, okay? Obviously. They are all about the stages, and they're 4 to 6 to 10-minute long stages, depending on how long it takes you to get through them. They're like big, long. You're ripping for like at least 4 or 5 minutes every time. You're just ripping through that stage. So fun, so much to explore. You know, 4 to 8 minute stages. Really awesome. Now, what that made me realize is that the stages in this new one, Sonic Frontiers, are really short, really small. They're like 1 minute to 3 minutes long. Just goes by like that. So depressing because the stages are the best part of the game. That's your classic Sonic. Like, sure, the open world is fun and cool, but like, I came for the stages, dude. The cyberspace stages, dude. And they're just like short, super short, totally feel gypped, really depressing because it's the best Sonic ever, the most tightest controls. The old ones, he's like really hard to control. It's different, it's fun too, but it's like it feels a little outdated. That does like compared to Frontiers, but it's still really fun. It's just kind of a different vibe. Like the way that you control Sonic is much more a part of the game than in the new one. Like controlling him is a little bit easier, and it's more about like the game. In this old one, I think that like they didn't have the technology really to have you controlling him so tight and right and tight, and it's like a lot harder to control. But I don't know. It's still really fun. Obviously, I'm playing all of them, so but that made me realize, like, I felt totally gypped and depressed that the levels were so short. So I was like, I gotta go and get a different Sonic game, dude. And originally Reddit was like kind of from the majority of people are like, yeah, Sonic Generations is the best Sonic. And I was like, dude, I want to get Unleashed. I mean, sorry, I want to get Frontiers. It was the newest, slickest. It's even slicker and newer. So I got that one, and then I bought Generations after I realized the levels are so short and Generations rules. But then I was like, I really want to try Unleashed too. I remember playing that from when I was a kid, and there's some levels in this I really, really want to try. So I got that as well. Battery's gonna die soon. I'll go ahead and move the charger after I finish talking about Sonic. No, no, right now we don't want the laptop to die. Hold on. Thank you very much for being so patient. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being patient with me. Thank you. I don't want to edit this. I don't want to do it, so just be patient with me. Thank you. Oh, okay. We're back. Plugged in. Very nice. Probably didn't really need to do that yet, but I didn't want to run the gambit, run the risk. I don't want to risk that biscuit. So, made me realize I was like, oh, got Sonic Generations, totally awesome. Plenty of that coming up. And then that made me want to get Unleashed, totally awesome. That's coming up. And then Romero, Hannibal Vector, told me about Colors. He's like, I was thinking about Sonic Colors. Like, Sonic Colors, what is that? Like every 30 seconds in my life now, I learn about another Sonic game that I didn't know about and now have to buy and play. So, like, within 30 seconds of me learning, while on the phone with Romero, I'm like, oh, shit, go and buy it for $11. Instantly. Instantly, I was like, oh my God, yeah, I want to play that really bad. And so I have a video of that coming up too. That game is totally sick. Also, completely awesome. Still, I don't think it takes the cake over Sonic Generations. Out of all right now, I'll tell you, I'll agree with like the kind of the on Reddit, like Generations is the best overall, but it's a close. Sonic Unleashed is a close second to Generations. But if we're going slickness, we're in like slapdaddiness. I'm going Sonic Unleashed #1 every time without question. It's just the only thing that keeps that from being the best of them all is these tiny little stages, totally gypped on the stages. Even though they're shorter than the rest, they're totally sick and awesome and fun and really good. Plenty of exploration in there. Feels great to rip through them, but they're all so damn short. It's just like, damn, are you kidding me, bro? It's like really sad, and I guess that's just where they chose to cut corners to make the game with all the open world stuff, but I don't like that trade-off. I don't like that trade-off. If you were to have given me Sonic Frontiers with proper length stages and just completely eliminate the open world, I would prefer that. I would prefer that. The open world is fun and cool, really fun to explore, don't get me wrong, but it's not worth the trade-off for 1 minute stages. Not a chance. So But beyond Sonic, I'm playing Armored Core 6 on this channel. And these are just videos where I just chill and game for like an hour, and I'm there on the screen with you, with the game, right? And just having fun, commentating, reviewing, trying to be entertaining, which is like something I realized like not a lot of people are really doing anymore. You know, like PewDiePie was like one of the OGs doing that, just like playing Minecraft, like being funny, you know, and just entertaining. You could just throw on the video, then watch it for like an hour, and right? And like other the gamers are streaming on Twitch and stuff, but like as far as like on YouTube, like videos you can watch, there's like tutorials or like the whole entire game with and like how to get everything, and like there's nobody doing commentary, not on the screen, or there's like this or that, like different kind of gaming videos, but never really just like game and chill. And I'm like, this is I don't know, this is a great lane. So like I really like these videos because Romero does it, and I love watching him just chill and play the game, and for no specific angle, not like a how to do this level or like how to get this thing, or just like not just like chilling out playing the game, throw it on, it's entertaining, a little video to watch when you want to watch a video or while you're eating or whatever you want to do, at bedtime. Super fucking entertaining, really cozy vibes, because we grew up on this shit, on playing these games, dude, especially like the older games is so fun to get into and check out, and like getting into the lore and like really digging around and trying to understand the story of these stuff, and like so fun. So I just really love doing it. So we got Armored Core 6, that's a FromSoft title from like 2023, I think, just a couple years old. Really slick, mesmerizing robots, lasers flying all across the screen, like slap daddy, smack daddy graphics, brand new next gen, graphics and details to the moon with all the lasers and guns and robot mecha, giant mecha the size of a building, just like Neon Genesis Evangelion or Code Geass, or any of those animes, the mecha genre animes. I'm trying to think of the name of another one I can't think of right now. The other really popular one. Robo Droid Show. Whatever. Can't remember. So it doesn't matter. That's really, really awesome mecha game. Armored Core 6. Got a really good lore. It's from Soft. What do you expect? It's very difficult. We're playing that. I'm on a boss right now, so it's going to be a boss video from that soon. So, a Hollow Knight Silk Song. Also stuck on a boss on that. The hardest thing I've ever done. Wanted Dead. This is a really cool game. And Japan Hard Mode, which you unlock after beating the game in regular mode, which is already insanely hard, dude. Or hard mode. Yeah, you beat it in hard mode, you get Japan Hard. So I'm going to play that through on Japan Hard. That's got really good lore, too. That game is made by Soleil Studios, the people that made Ninja Gaiden. Okay? And also from Soleil Studios, Dead or Alive, a fighting game like Mortal Kombat. Okay? And also I got UFC 2025, I think, or UFC 5 I got on there I could play. I kind of want to make some videos of that. There's a few different fighting games, Asura's Wrath, an old Xbox 360 game, which like everybody says is incredible in the reviews, and it looks totally awesome. Everybody's like, hey, this needs a remake. This is so fun. This holds up. I always waited to play this, but I'm so sorry I did, because I should have played it so long ago. So damn good. Everybody loves it in the reviews on the Xbox store. So I was like, this looks awesome. It was like $10. I bought that. I'm going to play that soon. Sunset Overdrive. It's like a Sonic vibes game, because I want to play Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. This game with Sonic mods that I can get and install the mods for now that I got this gaming laptop. It's a like Jet Set Radio, which is an Xbox 360 game where you got like rollerblades and you can have a skateboard or like a BMX bike, and like you're ripping around and like grinding a bunch of rails and like doing cool aerial flips and just like totally vibey, chill, sick ass steez game. Okay, and then they made a spiritual successor to that from a different studios called Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, which is like a brand new game of the same exact thing, and it's really fucking cool. And it on the computer has a bunch of Sonic mods where you put Sonic, you can play as Sonic and play on Sonic stages that people have made, and super super sick, dude. And Sonic and Knuckles, and just badass, dude. Really really awesome. Want to get rocking with that. And Sonic Riders, the original thing that made me start to get into that idea. Super fucking cool game where you ride around and race through tracks on a hoverboards. Super sick. And I have right now Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, the brand new Sonic racing game that just came out. Oh, oh, oh boy. So I have Sonic Racing Crossworlds demo where you get the first cup, the first racing cup. It's like 3 stages and then a fourth stage, which is a combination of the first three. And that game is pretty sick, not gonna lie. So make a video out of that doing the first cup. Okay. Um, Sunset Overdrive is another game that was like $6, like 11 for the Ultimate Edition that I got because it looked like BRC and I wanted to get into that. And I was just like, I'll try this for now. Mirror's Edge, Catalyst, and Mirror's Edge 1. Big fan of those. Played those when they first came out when I was a kid. Skate 4. Got Skate 4, yeah. I'll make some of those. Racing games. I got a steering wheel controller recently and pedals so I can get into racing again. And I'm talking like full sims, dude. Assetto Corsa. This is the racing simulator that real race car drivers use for practice. And that's a thing. That's sick as heck. And also, Gran Turismo. It's another full sim. It's not even as extreme as Assetto Corsa, but it's still really fun. And it has on it Gran Turismo Sport. That game has racing school, like driving school, where they teach you how to turn and how to pass and how to draft and all the different little techniques. And I want to play through that on stream and get better at racing. And I need to get what's called a stand. It's like a racing controller stand. It's like this metal thing that you connect your steering wheel and your pedals to, and then you can fold it up and store it, and it's all just connected and makes it like, because trying to put the steering wheel like against the desk and put the pedals on the floor, you push on the pedals and they're scooting all over the floor. It just doesn't work. It's just not right. So I have to get the stand and get into some racing games. I got Elden Ring and Dark Souls on the list. RoboCop Rogue City, fun little game. Really interesting, fun game to play actually. The shoot 'em up main gameplay is like really actually pretty fun and to like ingenuitive. It's a little bit different. It's super super fun. Like blowing everybody's heads up. Really fun. Picking up explosive things or computers and throwing them at bad guys' heads. It's pretty fun, pretty vibey, funny RoboCop vibes, you know. And then there's like stuff in between all of that, which is like you go to the police station and people walk up and a bunch of dumb filler gameplay that we gotta swim through. But it'll be fun to do on stream. So play some more of that. And Trackmania written down here. I got the free version. There's a new Trackmania that came out. Trackmania Turbo is the one I used to play, which is totally awesome, fun little racing game. It's like a more arcade, you know, you get a little funny looking car on these larger than life up into the sky tracks and courses, and it's really fun and awesome. I used to play that all the time, and now I have the free version, a new one just called Trackmania. It's not Trackmania Turbo, but it's a sequel, and it was free, so I was like, you know, whatever, I'll get this one at least for now. I can play that. And Skyrim, last but not least, besides Space Marine, Warhammer, Space Warhammer 40K, Space Marine 2. That game's totally sick. Played that for a while. I have to buy that again. This is all just down the pipe. This is just all games we're going to have on the channel right now as my ideas. Okay, but Skyrim's on the channel right now. I started playing that again. Having the time of my freaking life. That game is so fun. The Anniversary Edition remake is so good with the graphics. Looks so damn good. So vibey. And it's also fun to play to get excited for Elder Scrolls 6. The sequel to Skyrim. Coming out in the next like couple years is going to be dropping. Like last year or like 2 years ago. They had a preview on the internet, a video preview that dropped where it's just like vibey music and camera bird's eye view scrolling over the big forest map. Gonna be so sick. So this is more than anything else, I'm excited about the Skyrim gameplay videos that I'm making right now. Really fun. Okay, but other than that, you guys, I don't have much for you. This is a little bit of a shorter episode this week for this vlog. Like I said, it's been pretty uneventful. I've just been working a lot. They gave me 6 days last week. I get another 5 days this week because I'm covering for Mark, who's out because his son has had a surgery. But this is only like my third or fourth week. It's like my third week at work here at this new job, but I'm totally loving it. And but I was supposed to have, again, 5 days off this week and only work like 3, 2, whatever. 5 makes 2 for a week. If you see here, it got updated. Though I did have, because I had Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off, and was back Thursday. But then Mark was decided to stay out another week, so I'm covering for Mark again. So now I have um, had Saturday and today off, and have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 5 days this week. So that's good because I need the hours. I was excited about a 5 day vacation, but I need the hours. I need the money. So I'm even more excited, yes, about the money. But I have Saturday off again. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I work. Oh, cool, dude. On frickin' Friday, I don't even go until 11. Let's go. I get off at 6:30 to 7 every day. Super, super, super chill schedule. Even if I'm opening, I don't even have to be there like 8:45, and I'll be opening soon enough and closing. Even closing, you stay till like 7, maybe 7:30 if it was busy. Big whoop, dude. This is like such a chill schedule. Like basically like 9 or 10 to 7. Easy peasy pie, easy peasy job. Really fun, really great job. So happy about it. I'll stick here for like the next 3 years while my plan is to learn coding. Like I was doing before I'd started in what's called boot.dev, an online coding program where they teach you coding, and it's like gamified, so it's like makes it really easy to keep doing it every day. It makes it fun, and it's really, really good. I like it. It gets a lot of good reviews. I give it a good review. I really like it. And they just did a big update too, which I'm excited to experience when I finally resubscribe because I kind of fell off of doing it. Um, but I really want to commit. I need to. I'm going to get back into that. I want to get a job in tech within the next 2 to 3 years, and I could probably do it even faster than that, to be honest. The program says it'll have your job ready in 12 months if you like practice every day. So, but I'm just going to be even more realistic and be like 2 to 3 years, okay, for me to get a job in tech after having learned enough skills and built enough uh, projects and a portfolio. And then, even then, what you got to do is you got to network like a dog. You got to meet somebody who can give you a connection, right? Because even getting a job in tech is even harder than learning the skills. You'll talk to people with computer science majors who are like, I have the projects, I have the portfolio, but I've applied to 500, 3, 4, 500 jobs, entry level tech industry jobs, and nothing, just nothing. I need to network. And it's like, yeah, that's insane. But it can be done. Where there's a will, there's a way. And a tech jobs pay really good. The tech industry pays phenomenally, obviously. So I'm really excited by that. That's my plan. That is my plan. Study tech. Learn programming, coding for the next, couple years while I just keep working at this place right in front of my freaking house. Totally badass. Probably renew my lease here. Just keep living right here. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe just somewhere nearby once this lease is up. Or the UCLA bought this place. They're buying this place. I learned from one of the maintenance guys told me. So I got the insider info. UCLA is buying this place. So what that means is I don't know. Are they gonna like give me money to get out of here and undo my lease, or are they gonna just what is that gonna change anything? I don't know. And so by the time my lease is up, if the acquisition is complete, is my rent gonna change? I'd have no idea, dude. Don't know what that means, but it's gonna mean something. So that's interesting. But again, anyways, that's really all I have for you right now. Just like excited talking about all the games I want to play and the videos I want to make on this channel. It means the world to have you here. I love making these videos. I'm just a beginner creator as far as my YouTube channel goes, you guys. So I'm at 28 subscribers right now. Let's get that to 50 and then 100 and catch up with Hannibal Vector. So shooting for 100 subscribers. Glad I'm finally back after like a week-long hiatus. I wasn't making videos because I had to go get this new laptop. And game capture card, but I got it all now. I spent like my entire freaking paycheck between the game cap card and my and also my gym membership hit for my freaking Muay Thai gyms, like $200 a month. That hit and then brought me into the red. So don't worry about it. It's fine. It's gonna be fine because I'm working 5 days and I'm working a bunch and I got this sick job. So thanks for being here. It means the world. It really does. Please, if you're having a good time, hit that subscribe button. Join the gang. Let's get this to 50. Let's get this to 100. Let's take it to the moon. And there's going to be more. So, join the team if you want to see it. It's all coming down the pipe. So thank you for coming today, and I will see you next time on Machineum Ghost channel.